Cruising later in life can feel like the perfect reward after decades of hard work. No packing and unpacking, no stressful airports, and a new view every morning. It's no wonder so many seniors see cruising as their favorite way to travel. However, while cruise lines market themselves as senior-friendly, there are hidden dangers many passengers over 70 don't anticipate until it's too late. This video reveals the 15 hidden dangers of cruising after 70 most seniors don't see coming. Designed not to scare anyone away from the sea, but to prepare every traveler to cruise wisely, with peace of mind. From mobility complications to tricky insurance rules and subtle health risks, knowing these issues ahead of time can mean the difference between a magical voyage and a stressful experience. So make sure to stay tuned through all 15 insights. And if you're enjoying this kind of content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more expert travel tips made especially for senior adventurers. Number 1. Underestimating medical needs at sea. Cruise ships do have onboard medical centers, but these facilities are meant for basic care. Think seasickness, minor injuries, or mild illnesses. Anything more serious, like chest pain, breathing difficulties, or sudden complications from chronic conditions, may require evacuation by air or emergency docking at the nearest port. For seniors with pre-existing health issues, this can become a costly and stressful ordeal. Many older passengers assume their domestic insurance or Medicare will cover these emergencies, but most plans don't extend coverage to international waters or foreign ports. Even something like forgetting to pack a critical medication or running out early can become a major problem when replacements are hard to access mid-cruise. It's vital to plan ahead with full travel health insurance, bring extra medication, and discuss cruise-specific medical preparedness with a primary care provider before departure. Number 2. Limited mobility challenges. While modern cruise ships are often ADA compliant, not all ships are created equal in terms of accessibility. Seniors with walkers, canes, or even mild mobility restrictions may find long hallways, moving walkways, or wet pool decks harder to navigate than expected. Elevators can be slow or crowded, and some ports require tendering, getting on a smaller boat to reach shore, which is often discouraged or even restricted for passengers with mobility issues. In addition, some older ships have narrow doorways and high thresholds in cabins, which can be dangerous for seniors with balance problems. Certain shore excursions may involve cobblestone streets, uneven terrain, or steep staircases, making them less suitable for travelers with joint pain or stamina issues. Before booking, it's crucial to research the ship's accessibility features, ask for a wheelchair-accessible cabin if needed, and ensure there's an honest understanding of physical limitations. Number 3. Fatigue from overscheduling activities. Cruise itineraries are packed with entertainment, dining, shore excursions, and onboard events. For seniors who are excited to make the most of their trip, this can easily lead to overexertion. Early morning wake-ups, back-to-back port visits, and multiple hours spent walking or standing can cause extreme fatigue, especially for those with heart conditions, arthritis, or other age-related limitations. Some seniors feel pressure to attend every show or join every excursion, not wanting to miss out. But the reality is that rest is just as important as exploration. A jam-packed schedule can quickly lead to burnout or even illness, cutting the trip short. The key is pacing. Selecting fewer but more meaningful activities allows for better enjoyment and less physical toll. Choosing excursions labeled as easy or leisure and building downtime into each day can help maintain energy and comfort. Number 4. Dehydration risks. Cruising often means spending long hours in the sun, whether on deck, on shore, or during tropical excursions. Seniors are especially vulnerable to dehydration, which can lead to headaches, dizziness, fatigue, and more serious complications like urinary tract infections or heat exhaustion. The low humidity often present on ships, combined with air conditioning and alcohol consumption, can further increase the risk. Many passengers forget to drink enough water while on board, especially when distracted by meals, activities, or cocktails. Medications for high blood pressure or diuretics can also increase fluid loss without clear symptoms. Carrying a refillable water bottle and being mindful about hydration, even when not feeling thirsty, is a small habit that can make a big difference. Some seniors may also want to skip overly salty foods that can worsen dehydration and elevate blood pressure. Number 5. Hidden costs of medical evacuation. In a medical emergency, time is everything. But what many don't realize is that a ship cannot provide hospital-level care for heart attacks, strokes, or traumatic injuries. The only option may be an emergency evacuation by helicopter or speedboat to the nearest hospital, which can cost tens of thousands of dollars. These expenses are not typically covered by cruise lines and can lead to massive out-of-pocket bills unless covered by comprehensive travel insurance. Even with coverage, reimbursement can take time and involve complex paperwork. It's not just about having travel insurance, it's about having the right kind that includes emergency transport, repatriation, and full coverage for pre-existing conditions. Many policies exclude coverage for issues related to prior illnesses, so reading the fine print is essential before setting sail. Number 6. Increased fall risks. Ships are constantly in motion, and even a gentle sway can affect balance, especially for seniors with reduced reflexes or unsteady gait. Combine that with polished floors, high door sills, wet pool decks, and steep stairways, and the chance of falling becomes very real. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury among older cruise passengers. Even a minor fall can result in fractures, bruises, or sprains that require urgent care or force an early return home. Unfortunately, onboard medical centers may not have the imaging equipment to properly assess these injuries, and evacuation becomes the only option in severe cases. Using anti-slip shoes, handrails, and walking aids can reduce risks significantly. It's also helpful to book cabins near elevators or closer to main areas to minimize walking distances. Number 7. Cabin layouts that aren't senior-friendly. Standard cruise ship cabins can be quite compact. Small bathrooms with narrow showers, high tubs, or a lack of grab bars can pose difficulties for seniors with limited mobility or arthritis. Beds may be low or too high, and storage space may require bending or reaching. During rough seas, even walking a few steps inside the cabin can become hazardous. If there's a fall or sudden illness, limited space can make it difficult for emergency help to reach the passenger quickly. For seniors, especially those over 70, booking a senior-accessible cabin can make a big difference. These rooms often come with walk-in showers, grab rails, wider doorways, and emergency call buttons, simple features that increase safety and comfort. Number 8. Risk of catching illnesses. On board. Cruise ships are enclosed environments with thousands of people in close quarters, making them breeding grounds for viruses like norovirus, influenza, or even COVID-19. Seniors, especially those with weaker immune systems or chronic health conditions, are more likely to develop complications if exposed. Simple activities like buffet dining, touching handrails, or using shared restrooms can become sources of transmission. Even with enhanced cleaning protocols, illnesses can spread rapidly. Quarantine procedures can be strict, and being isolated in a cabin for several days can be physically and emotionally draining for older passengers. Taking precautions like frequent hand washing, using hand sanitizer, avoiding crowded elevators, and wearing masks in packed venues can offer added protection. It's also wise to get all recommended vaccinations before cruising, including flu and COVID boosters. Number 9. Misleading shore excursion descriptions. Some excursions advertised as gentle or easy may still involve hours of walking, uneven surfaces, or limited access to restrooms and shade. Seniors often rely on cruise brochures or travel agents when selecting tours, but the level of physical activity may be understated. Climbing steep hills, enduring long bus rides without stops, or standing for long periods in museums or ruins can result in exhaustion, joint pain, or even injury. In hot or humid climates, the strain multiplies quickly. It's important to verify excursion details in advance. Not just the length and cost, but the walking distance, terrain, and rest availability. Choosing smaller, slower-paced tours or private guides tailored for seniors can be much more enjoyable and less taxing. Number 10. Feeling isolated or overwhelmed. Cruises are social experiences filled with events, group dinners, and crowds. But for some seniors, especially solo travelers, or those with hearing or cognitive difficulties, the environment can feel overwhelming or even isolating. Loud venues, fast-paced activities, and lack of personalized attention can lead to stress, confusion, or loneliness. Being surrounded by younger travelers or large families may intensify the feeling of being out of place. For seniors with memory challenges, navigating a large ship can be confusing, causing anxiety or disorientation. Many cruise lines do offer support for solo seniors or those with mild cognitive impairment, such as quiet zones, senior-only gatherings, or onboard hosts. But these are not always promoted up front. Taking the time to look for senior-specific programs or companion services can make the experience much more welcoming. Number 11. Inadequate travel insurance coverage. While many seniors do purchase travel insurance, a significant number assume all policies offer the same protection. In truth, there are major differences between basic coverage and plans that fully protect older travelers. Some insurance policies have age limits, don't cover pre-existing conditions, or exclude emergency evacuations from international waters. Others may not provide reimbursement for canceled trips due to health issues, which is more likely among older passengers. Without the right policy, even a minor health scare can result in thousands of dollars in uncovered expenses. Some seniors believe their credit card insurance or standard health plan will be enough, only to discover later that cruise-related emergencies were never included. To avoid this, it's crucial to carefully compare policies, verify the fine print, and make sure the plan is tailored specifically for cruising seniors over 70. A good policy should include trip interruption, cancellations, medical evacuation, and treatment for any existing health concerns. Number 12. Delays in getting help during emergencies. While cruise staff are trained in first aid and safety protocols, the size of the ship and the number of passengers on board can cause delays in response times. If a senior passenger experiences a sudden health issue or fall in a cabin, it might take several minutes for help to arrive, and even longer during nighttime hours or when sailing in remote areas. Unlike hotels on land where emergency services are just a phone call away, being at sea creates a logistical challenge. There are also communication barriers when medical personnel need to contact a passenger's doctor or access health history quickly. For seniors, especially those traveling alone or with complex medical needs, these delays can be critical. Many experts recommend carrying a medical alert bracelet, keeping emergency contacts in plain sight, and notifying the cruise line of any major medical conditions in advance. Some ships also allow passengers to store a medical summary at the infirmary for quicker assistance in emergencies. Number 13. Dietary restrictions being overlooked. Cruise ships offer abundant dining options, but for seniors with dietary restrictions, such as low sodium, diabetic-friendly, gluten-free, or renal-specific diets, sticking to a safe menu can be surprisingly difficult. While cruise lines often claim to accommodate dietary needs, the reality is that buffets may lack clear labeling, and specialty meals often need to be requested in advance. Older passengers may struggle to find nutritious meals that meet both their preferences and medical requirements. Accidental exposure to certain ingredients can lead to digestive issues, allergic reactions, or spikes in blood pressure or blood sugar. Seniors with dietary restrictions should always notify the cruise line well before the sailing date and speak to the head chef or maitre d' upon boarding. Choosing assigned dining instead of open seating can also allow the same waitstaff to learn individual needs and provide more consistent care. Number 14. Being unprepared for time zone and climate changes. Cruises that cross multiple time zones or shift between tropical heat and cool ocean breezes can put stress on the bodies of older travelers. Seniors are generally more sensitive to jet lag, temperature fluctuations, and changes in humidity, which can aggravate conditions like arthritis, blood pressure, or even sleep disorders. A sudden adjustment to a hotter climate, especially without proper hydration and sun protection, can result in heat exhaustion. On the other hand, traveling from a warm port into a chilly northern region can trigger cold sensitivity or joint pain. Planning ahead by checking the entire itinerary's climate range, bringing layers, sun hats, and light scarves, and adjusting sleep schedules gradually before departure can help the body adapt more smoothly. Wearing compression socks and walking during long transits also helps circulation and reduces fatigue. Number 15. Financial scams and overcharging on board. While cruise ships are generally safe environments, seniors can still become targets for subtle financial exploitation, often in the form of overcharging, unnecessary upselling, or fine print in onboard purchases. Some passengers unknowingly sign up for expensive spa treatments, photo packages, or jewelry promotions that come with steep hidden fees. Port shopping guides may direct seniors to stores that offer special cruise deals, but those prices can be significantly higher than market rates. Others may be pressured into high-priced art auctions or loyalty programs that offer little real value. For seniors on a fixed income, these expenses can add up quickly. It's important to review all charges carefully before signing anything and avoid impulse purchases. Asking for written confirmation, checking onboard credit balances regularly, and setting a spending limit can help avoid unpleasant surprises at the end of the trip. Cruising after 70 can absolutely be a joyful, relaxing, and enriching experience, but only when approached with awareness and preparation. Understanding these 15 hidden dangers of cruising after 70, most seniors don't see coming, can help avoid the common pitfalls and ensure smoother sailing from start to finish. Whether it's reviewing medical needs, choosing the right excursions, or preparing for climate changes, the small steps taken before boarding can lead to a truly memorable adventure. If this video helped shed light on things that often go unnoticed, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for more travel wisdom tailored for mature explorers. Safe travels and smooth seas ahead.